It's been the most difficult adult year I've ever had.
The art sector has raised the red flag and said, hey, we're not going to make it through this.
There was a lot of feedback going on in these times about who is essential and who is not, and how artists are not essential. But yet, when you think about what people ended up doing while being stuck at home during this pandemic, is they watched, they listened. You can ask anybody, what would their life be without arts? And they might not realize that it will be very hard and very empty for them to survive without it.
The arts are different. It's a different form of necessity. It's one that you have to use your imagination a little bit to see what you're getting back from it.
If we're listening to music together, our hearts are going to start to beat in sync. The arts do that better than anything else. They help us find each other.
Cancellations have taken place at virtually every single arts organization in this country. Artists and creative workers are among the most severely affected by the pandemic. You know, if you just look at the financial losses of arts organizations themselves, you know, we're estimating them to be $14.8 billion to date. And 99% of organizations have had to cancel something, so effectively all of them had to close the doors a little bit. And less than half are open. So what does that mean, in terms of people going to an arts event and going through the turnstiles? We're estimating 484 million lost admissions to date so far. So it's really staggering.
Well, it's partly the fact that a lot of states you can't gather at all. It's a law, A lot of the customers that would go to these shows are afraid to go out. They're just not, It's all the above. They're just that business just stopped on a dime.
And I think what happens is it's like, I ain't going out there even with a mask. It's just not safe.
Without having live audiences, artists and venues have been struggling to hold on. They've been severely impacted financially due to canceled performances. The CARES Act and the PPP program didn't work for many artists and sole proprietors. So, a Senate Commerce Subcommittee commenced a hearing from witnesses about their business struggles and issues with the Payment Protection Program.
Due to airborne transmissions of COVID-19, many states and localities have implemented bans on large gatherings of people. This has placed, obviously, a tremendous strain on the entertainment sector, which relies on the gathering of large groups of people for concerts, live sports, plays, comedy shows, movies, and many other forms.
There are some performing arts organizations that have opened. You really have to spread people out. And so that's just a challenge to make the business model work.
We have every single cost that's associated with running a business. We have no assistance from the government. There's no business that can possibly sustain in restrictions like this. It just isn't economically feasible. It just isn't possible to be able to run a business where all you are doing is spending money. There's no income coming in.
And one of the things we're seeing in America is the need to reimagine how we support a creative, entrepreneurial, gig-based workforce.
The arts are necessary as anything else and as any other facet in society. But it's invisible. You have to believe a little bit. You have to have a little faith. that what you are putting into the arts in the way of money, support, is an investment that's going to come back in the form of better people.
I think what the arts do are create a conduit, a safe place where people can go to a deeper understanding of our shared existence as human beings, if you will.
I see myself as having value to the society when I'm doing music and doing what I love to do. And I'm a little stubborn about it. And so right now I choose to be optimistic because I think there's a way out of this. You might have to ask me in 6 months.